Shalom, friends. We're continuing with learning the summary chapter of Chovat HaTalmidim of the Rebbe Piaseczner. I'm on page 145, moving from the daily routine at home to going to yeshiva. I remind you that he's speaking here to young teenage boys who are starting to learn in yeshiva, and therefore he has to kind of sometimes give them a kick in the seat of the pants, or whatever you use the expression. And for us older people, he probably would speak in a different way. Almost everything here is a reverberation of something written in more detail earlier in the book, and some of the things written here also come up in different ways in a different style in his later books for older students. So let's go. So again, page 145, he says, Boel yeshiva b'shah meduyeket. Come to yeshiva at the right time. Don't be late. Im icharta pam achad hamoed tidag belibcha al chatatcha zeh. If you were late once, you should be concerned about it and take on yourself that you're going to be on time from now on. When you're in yeshiva, you should be sitting both with awe and happiness, because Hashem is with you, teaching you His Torah. This is an idea that he brings up in earlier places in the book, how when you're learning Torah, it's really Hashem speaking to you through the Torah, probably hearkening back to the Baal Shem Tov's famous teaching that the Oreganuz, the primordial hidden light, was hidden in the Torah for us to discover it, reading between the lines for personal messages and so on. And he also says earlier in the book that when you hear your teacher speaking, you should feel that it's Hashem, you should hear Hashem speaking to you through the teacher's voice. Okay, so this is a profound thing. You're in yeshiva and you're learning Torah with Hashem. And therefore, the next one continues, when you go home at the end of the day, apparently it's not a dorm setup, have margish gaguim elecha v'chashov ma tov b'yeshiva ma na'im li liot talmid HaKadosh Baruch Hu. When you come home, you should miss the yeshiva and say, wow, it was really good to be in yeshiva. How pleasant is it me that I am a student of Hashem? It really is an amazing concept. Okay, switching gears a bit, he says, Ma'od mod havinis harmi ledaber davar sheker v'divrei nivala chas v'shalom. Be very, very careful not to speak anything which is untruthful or any improper language. If you speak lies, you become a lie. This is definitely spoken about very early in the book when he talks about people who... I'm thinking now of something else. In B'nai Machshava Tova, when he talks about admittance to the secret spiritual fraternity, one of the conditions is that you be an honest person, that you don't mislead others or yourself. So this is an important topic for him, and he writes elsewhere about what to do when you're faced with a situation where you feel like telling the truth would be potentially harmful for you, how you should handle the situation. We won't get into all that now. So he says, if a person becomes sheker af torato lo torat emet velo tohorahi, if you allow yourself by speaking falsehoods to become a person of falsehood, then your Torah is also not true, and it's not pure. Vashomeret pi v'lishono gam hu gam torato toharim va'amitiyim. If you are careful to guard your tongue and your lips from speaking falsehoods or other inappropriate language, then you and your Torah are pure and true. May we have merit to have Torah which is pure and true, because we are pure and true. Shabbat Shalom, call to. Bye.